in academics, and actually he helps a lot in promoting the air pollution sensing in Korea. So today he will share with us about his experience on the promote when he promotes the AirBox in Korea. So welcome, JCB. Okay. Let's switch.
Okay, my project is gonna take about the 20 to 30 minutes. Title is AirBox: How Korea School Use It. Right. Okay, generally, people think about the PM 2.5, how worse it is. You can see the air quality in Korea is, 173 places out of 180 countries. Worst in the world, I can say that. And most of, air pollution comes from the, factories and cars. People think, 1 hour they exposed to the PM 2.5 is same with the 1 hour and 24 minutes. Exposed by the cigarette in the rooms. It's kinds of very hazard things happen. Also same with the 3 hours and 40 minutes by exposure by 200cc diesel cars. So air quality in Korea is quite worse, as you can see. In the near future, people think 40 years later, we can say that Korea is top 1 country in the world, pretty mature that in the world. So people think about very seriously. And also, it's caused by the many different resources. For example, you can see the basin and external influence from China and Mongolia. We have Lehman Lake and make a lot of different types of cars. For example, diesel cars generate a lot of PM 2.5. We can figure it out. And also, by nature, we also have a lot of PM 2.5 resources from the wind, from the road. And also we have a lot of pollution from the power plant and cars and oil, fire, and thermal generation. And the issue we had it in Korea. So Korea government have more than 152 places handled by government. I mean, the PM 2.5 detected in Korean Peninsula. But people say this is not good enough. Detected in Korea, and most government devices has been located in the big city. Okay, so my customer is located here in the southern part of Korea. Government is detecting devices only 12 pieces only, but there are schools how many 1,000 schools they have it. This is not good enough, they think. And accuracy ratio and also correlated and coefficient ratio is too high. I mean, government detector. But most of the things been located at the top of the building. This is not where people breathe. This is away from where people breathe. And also, expensive to operate in a year. Actually, in Korea, to operate government devices more than 100,000 to 150,000 US dollars per year. And this is not real-time data. When people see the government, FEP, this is 1 hour before data. This is not a real-time data. And also, government the PM2.5 detector are not located in nearby schools. You can see the park. Most of things have been located in the park, in the top of the building. Okay, so my customer's environment have some problem. Okay, so you can see the emission quantity of the air pollution is second worst in Korea, because they have a lot of heavy trucks, generate PM 2.5, and also many manufacturing industry park up there, and the basin also impact a lot of things. Air quality is bad. And furthermore, most of the schools are located in nearby power plant, as you can see. This is a power plant. You can see this is a school. You can figure out how worse it is environment they have. So my customer decided to do something, to invest it by government to install the government devices. It takes a long time, so they decided doing by themselves. For example, they would like to protect their children by themselves against PM 2.5. Okay, so their action item is like this. to install PM2.5 detector all the schools. So they already run in more than 1.5 years, and the same height with the same people big. They install, just as like 2 meters from the ground, and then check real-time air quality at each schools. All of the school has been monitored by the AirBox at the moment, and providing real-time air quality to the students and the teachers and parents together. And making action manual to be higher, and the make education curriculum about the PM2.5, and the train students know more about the PM2.5, how once it is, and monitoring air quality through the PM2.5 by detector. Actually, my customers, headquarters and Element also, we monitor, air quality ourselves through the internet, and we make something like analysis, report for them using our big data. And finally, they got some very big budget for to improve the classroom air quality. Later on there, you can see some pictures. Okay, so as I told you, Office of Education, my customer decided to install EduGreen at the school and kindergartens, more than 1.2K in Korea. So as you can see, your devices have been located just here. And we provide about real-time sensor data to the people, and the air quality, detecting one go to the people at real time, and also working for the 24 hours and 7 days. Also we provide the big data analysis data as well to the people. This is a concept of configuration. All the devices has been located in the schools and kindergarten and office of education, office building. And this is something like very interesting. We had it in Korea. This is indicator for PM2.5. Once PM2.5 AirBox detect to the air quality condition, send it to the cloud, and the signal board have the at the same time signal board have the real-time data from the cloud and indicate people. People doesn't need to open the their app of their handphone, mobile phone. In the meanwhile, headquarters of the elements and also applications, they monitor of each school's air environment and quality as well. Okay, our AirBox has been proved by many different kinds of the environment. It's like a low temperature, spring, summer, and autumn and winter. And windy days, we have a lot. In Korea, we do have more than 1.5K. And also, Taiwan, we do have more than 3K to 4K, as you can see. And people have some doubt. Government device is quite expensive, but our AirBox is quite cost-effective one. How trust our AirBox data is going to be? So we always compare the device between the high-cost devices and the AirBox devices between government devices in Korea and Taiwan. The accuracy ratio for what we have in Korea. So Taiwan we have the 15 to 25%, and Korea we do have 15 to 24%. This kinds of comparison, we do one time per week actually. So this is a co-related and co-efficient ratio. We do also have many kinds of report. This is the things government generate the data. This is AirBox what we have at the schools. We always doing some comparison once the data is going to be not correct. Also the PM2.5 is very high. After that we do comparison whether our sensor is going to be all right or not. Also, sensor have to be maintained by someone. Otherwise, the sensor is going to be not correct data they are going to generate. So after PM2.5 is too high or humidity is too high, we send the people to clean up the sensor. So you can see the result after that. This is the before cleanup. This is after the cleanup. We can see how sensor is going to be good. Okay, so also we have, as I told you, we have a 3.6K more than that in Korea, Taiwan. Also, we do have another project is going to be launched soon in Taiwan. Also, we have 1.2K at the school, and just, from the beginning, we just have this area. But you can see the all of the Korean peninsula of the school is going to adapt AirBox sensor at the schools at the moment. So based on the trustable AirBox data, school do something by people, students, and also teachers. We have the in Korea we do have the education curriculum based on PM2.5. People doing some exercise, how PM2.5 particle is going to be very harmful. Also, we do have a lot of seminar to teach the people, about PM2.5, hazard things. And people doing by themselves, it's like a student, and they make the, PM2.5 flag. Once PM2.5 is going to be, very heavy in the morning, the student, they turn on their laptop computer or mobile to check it out, the air quality by editing, and they make a flag in the classroom by themselves. And they do also have a researching, their environment by themselves. Students have the handheld devices PM2.5 detector, and they are working in their schools, and they are making the air quality map. So they decided whether this path is a good way to get into the class or not. And this is there are action item, another action items. They buy some of the good plant for the for air. So they install some of the plant at the classroom by themselves. And also they are going to make some of the PM2.5 materials to announce. For example, as I told you, some of the school they make the test, which test is put to the school, which test is not good. This is a kind of a map, air pollution map. Some people make the edge, some people make the songs, to make the noisy. The PM2.5 is very bad. We have several activities in Korea too, by students and by teachers. And there are a lot of campaigns to the parents. We also announce to parents, PM2.5 is how worse it is. Some very interesting activities happen in Korea. School in Korea, most of parents they are going to drop their students in the morning to school by car. So students, they don't want to have any kinds of air pollution from the diesel car. So they said, please don't bring your children with your car. Just let them walk or let them use the public, transportation system. And also one school have the couch, to put, their mask in the very clean area. Also, we do have kinds of activities to understand about PM2.5 as literally. And using the AirBox big data, school do something actions. For example, based on our analysis in big data, they have in the morning classroom for the outside activities. But based on our big data, they figured out, it's better, to move their, outside activity in the morning to the afternoon. So they changed the timetable for the class. And also they changed the something like cleaning time. Based on our experience, if outside air quality is no good, it's not so good to open the window for cleaning. Sometimes if bad quality happens outside, the teacher, allows to the student, don't open the windows, just to clean up your desk and go home. This is better sometimes. Okay, this is one of the interesting things. Okay, so nearby school, one farmer always, make something fun in the morning, maybe 9 to 9:30. So this is time, students come to the school and doing something in the class. So before installation our AirBox, teacher just think about it, air quality is no good. But after AirBox installation, they have some data, big data, and they submit to the local cities, and they claim don't let farmers to fund in the morning. So this is a kind of improvement plan. We give some big data to them, and this is a kind of the mosquito repellent under AirBox has been happened. So we detect air quality is not good. Actually, students sitting over there. Right. Okay, so this is a kind of people activity. School of Office of Education recommend and instruct the student about the path to come to the school between front door and the back door. Now we figured out, after 2 or 3 months later after installation of AirBox, we put the AirBox in the front door and the back door. Normally people get into the front door, but they didn't come to the back door. But after several months later, we figured out the back door, air quality is better than the front door. So teachers recommend to the students, please recommend, to be entered into the school through the back door. This is the things what the students doing right now, and school teachers as well. And last year, Korea government have a lot of budgets, like $40 million US, to clean up the indoor air quality. And they gave some of the budget to the schools and for exercise how good air cleaner is good or not. So they input some of the different devices at the schools. For example, air cleaner, air filters, or air cleaner with the moistures. They did some testing. So finally, after several months later, they gave some of the starting project to the university, whether it is good or not, efficient or not. They figured out eventually, ceiling type of the air cleaner is best, but it's not good enough. It's like they reduced the 22-24% of PM2.5 from the indoor classroom. And also air filter, this is not so efficient. Actually, people recommend from the beginning it can filter outside air comes to the inside class. This filter can filter a lot of PM2.5. But eventually they figured out, once students in doing something in a classroom, in the classroom they generate a lot of PM2.5. Cannot be outside, just to maintain inside. So after several months ago, they figured out something, filter itself is not efficient, even worse. So eventually, they overall, result average common, air cleaning devices is not so good efficient, compared with their, expense. So now they have some movement, to improve air quality in the classroom. So this kinds of, we can say, air circulation system. Okay, so we are sucking the air from outside to the inside. And of course, we have the filter, and the inside air they suck to the out. You can see air cleaner itself. It is good for the clean the air inside PM2.5 and PM10. But eventually, people breathe means generate the CO2. CO2 means make people, students to sleep. So this is no good. Eventually they figured out. So they decided, to change their air circulation system. It's like an air circulator, not air cleaner. So there are some starting projects by government in Korea to have an air circulator, not air cleaner itself. Okay, and also on the other hand, once PM2.5, is very high in outside school or do exercise activity at indoor gymnasium in the school. So we have a budget in Korea, so we create something like gymnasium indoor. In Korea, now is a student, number is getting down, and a lot of empty classroom. So they renewal the class. It's like indoor gymnasium. It's like that. So, and also we have the very big, large, gymnasium as well. We make the something like installation for air cleaning by air circulation. Air circulation is going to be very good for cleaning the PM2.5 and PM10 inside CO2, TVOC, and HCSO, even radon, to clean up the TVOC and CO2 is a better way. Is air circulating. Okay, so people say in Korea, so AirBox is not the same as like government devices, but AirBox, we call it, this is a mother touch. Okay, so AirBox is located just nearby you, because government devices is located at 230 kilometers from the schools. It cannot indicate the real-time data. So AirBox, we call it mom touches. And the AirBox is very good solution they feel, and that they are going to install more and more to have it more to protect the student. Thank you today.